Jerry is concerned about this Russian launch site situation. So basically, Russia has this main area where they launch rockets. It's called the Soyuz launch area. And they sent up this rocket, which was a heavy lifter. It means it's the kind of rocket that can take stuff to the International Space Station. And the rocket got up, but somebody forgot to secure this launch platform thing. And so some of their main infrastructure got destroyed, which basically takes out the Russian space program for probably about 2 years. And before this thing got broken, Russia was the only place where they could use these heavy lifters to take stuff up to the International Space Station. And now that means that basically there's no human spaceflight without SpaceX. And then when you know it, SpaceX is just about to go public somewhere between $800 billion and $1.5 trillion, which would make it the biggest initial public offering in history. And interestingly, SpaceX's revenue is big, $15 billion, but it's driven largely by Starlink. And then Jerry has some things to say. So Starlink has these like 7,500-ish satellites in orbit. And this is right from their website. I know it's blocked by this quote a little bit, but they're in low Earth orbit, and they'll look like this in the sky. So basically they'll line up to help deliver broadband to Earth. But there's this problem, which is that Starlink satellites almost collided with a Chinese spacecraft because apparently low Earth orbit, which is like about 300 miles from the Earth's surface, is super duper crowded. And there's this thing called the Kessler syndrome. And this is what the Kessler syndrome would look like. So basically, from my understanding, if anything collides in low Earth orbit, it basically creates thousands of pieces of debris. So something like this, and each one of these little pieces will spin around the Earth in low Earth orbit at like 17,000 miles per hour. And as you see here, the whole thing with Starlink is that they create these dense patterns of satellites to deliver broadband down to Earth. So with a couple of these incidents, all these little debris become these bullets in space, which then take out other satellites. And then you could basically have, and it seems like it's a very real possibility, this whole deal where everything in low Earth orbit is destroyed. And it seems like it's a pretty real risk. But for now, it seems like because of this Russia mishap, SpaceX is more important than ever, about to go public, maybe even a $1.5 trillion valuation. And in true Elon Musk fashion, one of the tickers being discussed is SEX.